Welcome to Pull the Pin Already, a place where average veterans come to share their opinions about the world we live in. We can't guarantee you're going to like our opinions.
But we promise you we can give them to you anyway.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Nate. And let's pull the pin already.
Where's the? Oh, it is there. There we go.
See,
All
you
right.
said last episode you said stop pointing, so this episode I didn't
Yeah.
point.
All right. Sorry.
Man, you can't follow your own rules.
Such a hypocrite. I feel like a Democrat. Anyways, let's talk about some headlines because that's what we come here for.
Republicans always follow their own rules too, right?
Yeah, they're hypocrites too. Yeah.
Okay.
All these politicians.
Just checking.
Just politics in general. I don't know, but I like picking on Democrats because they are probably the dumbest of the two. Well, no, I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't even say that because Republicans are playing the Democrat game, but acting like they're, I don't know, they're all stupid. Maybe I'm just stupid and the whole world is sane. All right, so let's move on because none of that's going to make any sense to anybody who tries to figure that out because I am stupid, right? So let's talk about some headlines because that's what we came here for. And we'll talk about the world we live in and how we're supposed to handle these headlines and what to do about them. And why is our opinion of these headlines important, Nate?
No, we're average veterans. We've been around the world and we know everything.
And we'll continue to tell you our opinions even if you don't like them. So why don't we jump into some headlines, or the same. New York changes rule to allow 17,000 illegals to be eligible for cash payments.
I thought they just passed a law that was going to give these people $1,000 debit card to use.
Well, that was one law, right? Then we have the earned income credit, right? Where even if you're an illegal and you got children, you can collect that even though you don't pay any taxes because you're not a citizen. So you can take citizens, taxpayers' money because you're here illegally with children. That is another thing they did. So I don't really know what New York rule.
Yeah, I saw this other thing in New York where this building's been vacant for a while. And all of a sudden, people started seeing stuff getting moved into it and lights turned on and being used. And they started questioning what it's going to be used for. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna house illegal immigrants here," and they raised hell. And I said, "Well, if you can house illegal immigrants here, we can house our own homeless here." And supposedly the mayor said, "Okay, we're not going to house any illegal immigrants here. I promise you that." So let's see what happens to that building.
Yeah,
I'm sure we hear nothing else about it.
Isn't that crazy? Like, remember the whole thing in California when they cleaned up the homeless because the dictator from China was coming, right? I really have to say this, honestly. I get it. Politicians suck, whatever, if it's your worldview. But if you're really following these ignorant Democrats that are destroying your city, if you're really supporting these people, like, I'm just going to beg you, just try something different once. But it's just, take it to a dumb level. They are literally doing something that they couldn't do before. Where is this money coming from?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
We can help all these other wars, but we can't help our own veterans and our own homeless within the United States itself. I mean, come on.
It looks like my internet's starting to suck. So, but this is crazy to me. Like, you're proving that you could have done something, but you didn't do it. And now all of a sudden you're doing it for a group of people that aren't even in this country.
Well, yeah. Well, those group of people are probably going to vote for you again to stay in office. The other people that you're going to help might not.
Right, but hold on. Those votes now are supposedly expected to add to the Democratic base.
Yeah,
if you are a Democrat and you are now looking at what these people are doing to you that they could have done for you, but they're doing for a new voting population, you should be switching. So maybe the Democrats will get a whole bunch of illegals voting, but they should be losing a whole bunch of Democratic votes.
You would think, but
because
not.
Now the Democrats can actually look and say, look what the people are doing. I mean, this is what I have a beef with the whole, the black vote where they're talking about. Those people vote blindly. I say those people as in the Democratic ones, not the smart ones, but they vote blindly for Democrats because they keep saying they're giving them free stuff and they do nothing for you. Try something different. Just try something different. And if you don't like it the next time, just go right back to the same nonsense you've been dealing. But these people are proving it. They don't give a damn about you poor people in New York. You homeless people in New York, they don't care about you. But these illegals come over here illegally with nothing, and they're giving them money, places to live, expensive hotels for free with 3 meals a day.
Well, to carry on, I mean, maybe these people are going to New York City. I mean, why not?
Sure, because ICE plans mass release of thousands of illegals. Where?
I didn't
Where,
think they. I didn't know they had them captured them anyway.
where are they at? Where are they at? What do you mean release? To the wild or back to their countries? To the, you know what I mean? Like, what are you releasing them?
To New York City.
And who are these ICE people? Who are these people in ICE that are willing to work for a corrupt government that's literally destroying the country you live in? If you're in ICE and you think they're going to bring you into their bunker and save your life when the country falls, you're a moron. And I'm going to look you right in the face and tell you you're a moron. If you think you're going to be protected from these evil people destroying your country, you're not. So either walk out, resign, find another job, or stand up and do something. Blow the whistle. Do something. Stop being damn cowards. It just blows my mind how you're willing to work for these tyrants who are destroying your country, your way of life, and somehow you think you're going to be immune to it. You're just next, buddy.
And
Because
this
once
show
the
is us
resources,
speaking out. We're going to fix things.
well, I mean, what you know, and let's be fair. Let's be fair. It is hard to know what to do, right? But if you're not willing to put your stuff on the line, this is the problem I have with helping all these illegals. If you're not willing to sacrifice for your country, why the hell should I help you? Why should I bring you into mine?
Yep.
And this is my challenge. I hate to take a right turn, but we talk about school choice, and I don't understand school choice either. I understand what people are saying. School choice helps the small amount of people who are willing and want to make a difference in their kids' life. But my problem is, if your school sucks, fix it. You don't need billions of dollars to have high education. Because guess what? They didn't have it back in the day when people were inventing and building stuff. They didn't have it back then. There were no computers. There were no tablets that every kid had. There were no internet. You can still turn out highly qualified, highly educated people through good schools, regardless of how much money you make. You
Are
can
you gonna?
show up in your own damn clothes. You can bring your own damn chair. You can sit on a bench. You don't need the money.
You got any water?
Yeah, sorry.
Take a sip.
It's coffee.
Whatever it is. Yeah, that's what you need. More hot stuff. Because you're already hot enough. You need to cool
Well,
down.
it's cold brew in that one. But you get what I'm saying, though? You understand what I'm saying? Is these are all excuses. You know what I mean? You just got to do the right thing. So I don't
I think the
understand why
problem with that
people.
is how do they fix their school? Their school's the way they are. They can't afford to live in these other areas where the good schools are, but they want their kids to get that education. So I see why they're sending them to other schools to get better education in areas they can't afford to live in because they are trying to better their kids so they don't turn out
Well,
like the rest of the
it's the
people
same. It's the
in other
same,
school.
dude. It's the same thing. What happens in these inner city communities? Look at the whole shots fired thing, whatever that fire thing that Chicago's doing away with. They're saying it's racist. So they need equipment. They need to pay the city needs to pay equipment to know where a shot was fired so a camera can see what happened so they can get a response there to catch. Why do they need that? Because people are not telling on their own people. So if you're going to endorse and allow the people in your neighborhood to commit crimes, rob from stores, just like I'm saying, I get it. There's the people out there who are honest people. They're all not criminals. But if you're going to let your own community, because you know these people, you're going to let them go and loot and steal from a Walmart to the point where Walmart has to leave your town. And then you're going to go, boo hoo, you don't like us, you're racist. No, you're allowing your own damn community to steal. And you're not saying anything. You're not doing a damn thing about it because you're scared. Then you move. You move.
Maybe
You
these kids
can't.
need school choice.
Well, but my point being is stand up and take responsibility and do something for your own damn communities. Do something.
Well, yeah, like right here, this school might need school
Oh, but
choice.
this blows me away. Look at this. Unruly High School asks Massachusetts National Guard to restore order.
Is the school that freaking bad? I
Dude,
mean,
I saw
holy
part of it.
crap!
It was talking about drugs and sex in classrooms.
With the
In
teacher
classrooms.
or just students?
Probably all of it. But again, this goes back to what? Who's raising these kids?
Why is this
Who's
school allowing it to happen?
my point? So you're so bad that you can't, like I get it. Parenting isn't easy. and you probably, can vouch. A lot of people vouch. Sometimes you can do the best parenting in the world. Your kids turn out uncontrollable, unruly, whatever. That's why you need resources outside. I get that. But entire community, all of your kids bad kids?
The whole
And if
entire
they
school,
are,
the whole entire high school.
yes. And if they are, you better look at yourself because you're probably a really, really bad parent.
Man, I probably it's probably not the whole entire high school, but there's enough in the high school that they think they need the National Guard to come in and do something about it.
Dude, at what
What are they
point?
get? What are they going to do? Come in and hand out condoms? I mean, here, let me restore order.
Supervised sex exchanges? Like what are they gonna do?
Ah.
You know what I mean? Just stand there with guns? Like what? I thought we didn't want guns in our school. What is the National Guard going to do that parents aren't doing, that the community leaders aren't doing, that just people in the public are not doing? This is crazy. Like, you remember, I don't know, you're younger than me, but I remember growing up where if my ass was out in the street and did something stupid,
Some other parent whooped my ass.
either whoop my ass or tell my parents they were accountable because it was their damn community. And
Yep.
they didn't go and complain that these kids are unruly. No, they fixed it. Fix your own damn problems. Fix your house before you start asking people for money and resources. Fix it.
Ice brew it quick.
Yeah, I think I'm out. I think I'm empty. I'm just look. I get it. And if you can't fix it, look, I get it. I'm human. I can't fix everything in my life either. I don't have all the resources. I don't have. Sometimes I am the problem, and I need help with that. I get that. Then you ask for help, but you need to be part of the solution. You don't get to say, "Well, you fix it for me, and I'll go back to being a dirtbag." You don't get to do that. So if your community sucks and you ain't doing anything to prove it, that's on you, buddy. That's on you. Don't take my money. Don't take my resources. You fix it or not. And then go and complain, well, we don't get anything and all the stores are leaving because of what? White supremacy? No, these are businesses leaving because you won't fix your own damn community. And there are some people out there, I'm telling you, there are people out there, doing this very thing. And those people need to be supported. You know what I mean? You see it all the time, these inner city groups that go in there and they do stuff. You need to support them. And this ain't about race. It's about all that crap, all of it. It's about homeless veterans. Do stuff for these people. And I don't mean enabling them either, because that's really not the answer either. And I know and I know, Nate, I'm going to be fair. I know everything is not just black and white. There's dynamic and there's nuance and things. I get it. And it's kind of what we're doing is just bitching about stuff. Are we really fixing anything? I don't know. But I know I can only handle what's in my realm, and that's it. And I do things in my community. And I do speak up when things are wrong. I do try to help in my community. You know what I mean? And maybe I ain't helping enough, but if you had enough people doing that, the community would be better. You know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be just against people. I don't know, man. I'm just tired of people excuses. Like, I mean, we all have them. I don't know. Maybe I got to reflect on myself instead. Maybe I am the problem.
Well, what about these billionaires?
It's all ice. So, billionaire buying up properties in California town cannot understand why locals are terrified.
Well, don't you have to be a billionaire to buy property in California anyway?
I mean, but the thing, if you think about it though, where does that go though? Like, I'm gonna tell you, even the town I live, it's not a very big town, but there is a handful of people who own the majority of the buildings.
Sure.
Now, whether they were smart and bought them in the days when they were cheaper and nobody wanted them, or whether they got the money now that they're the only ones that could afford it. Either way, what does that lead to? This is where I side with the liberal Democrat. I don't think you should force people, but I think the diversity of ownership, not necessarily race or, that stuff, but the diversity of ownership is better than one person or an entire, a small group of people owning everything.
But no one else can afford it. What, just going to sit there?
Well, understood. But just because they can't afford it doesn't mean there can't be ways to, make it affordable. Groups can buy things, you know what I mean? Like, it just, to me, I hate to see that, because I know what it looks like. I know I actually live in it. When a few people own all the things, they get to make all the decisions, whether you like it or not. You can grab all the citizens you want and say, hey, we don't want this to happen. And they could say, well, I got all the money. I own all the buildings. So, it kind of happened here. We got a Walmart, and nobody in the town wanted the Walmart. And the people said, okay, then we're going to build a pig farm. And all of a sudden, everybody said, all right, put the Walmart. Because they knew that if they build a pig farm, it would smell and all that stuff would be nasty. So that was the leverage they had. So it was against the will of the
And
people.
these people that also complain, don't shop at Walmart. They're a big box store. You know who's working there? Your local people.
Sure.
So it's like, go support local small businesses. But if you're not going to support Walmart too, you're not supporting your own local people also. I
But
get it. But
you see what you're doing. You see
these
what you're doing.
corporations are providing employment.
Right, but you
for
see
your
what you're
people.
doing, Nate. You see what you're doing. Exactly what I'm trying to say. You are illustrating a point of what I'm trying to say. Walmart should not be here. There should be 30 stores that sell all those products individually around this town. People should be able to open a store that sells 1/3 of whatever Walmart sells, a grocery stores, all that stuff. Walmart came in with big money. Yes, they're employing people, but why can't you have a separate store that one of those people own?
Well, they can. Who's going to go buy it? Who's going to set it up? Who's going to run it? Who's going to own it?
Well, that's the problem. Walmart comes in with all the big money.
Well, obviously, no one there locally wanted to start it before Walmart came in. So
Right. And what would it cost? What would save? What would you do if you wanted to start a store? You'd have to find a piece of property which is way overpriced. You know what I mean?
Is it though, or is it priced to what the market is now?
Well, why is it priced that high?
That's what the going rate is.
Well, why?
Because American people are willing to pay it.
Yeah, and what? When somebody with Walmart money, some billionaire in California can walk in and buy a whole damn town. Nobody else can. Nobody in that town could afford to buy it, but some billionaire can walk in and buy the whole town. You don't think it's a problem? You can't even invest in your own town?
Well, then what's their problems?
Well, I don't know. Who's selling the property?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How much are they selling it for?
China.
Yeah, I know.
China ain't selling shit.
Yeah, I need more. I need more water. I'm out of water and coffee. But so we're going to be out of time for this episode. We are going to end it here. And I did have a video I want to do. Maybe I'll think about doing it myself unless you want to do it. Did you see that video with the Florida guy who shot his own police car because he thought he heard an acorn or something?
No.
Oh, you got to see that one. Maybe we'll do a special episode with that, or we'll include the next one. But it's hilarious, dude. I mean, nobody got killed, so we can laugh about it. But yeah,
all right.
We got to do that. But anyway, we'll save that again.
All right.
But until then, do all that, like, share, subscribe. We love you guys for subscribing and listening and reading and commenting and all that stuff. So until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin ready. Boom.
Thanks for joining us here. Pull the pin already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.